Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and happy Halloween, everybody. Yeah, so today's review is, I call it the season finale of this year's Halloween horror movie reviews, is going to be for, of course, a personal favorite of mine that was actually released direct to DVD, believe it or not. And that is, of course, yeah, you can guess by my costume, Trick or Treat. So, of course, well, what is this movie about? Well, it's basically five interwoven stories that occur on Halloween. An everyday high school principal has a secret life as a serial killer. A college virgin might have just met the guy for her. A group of teenagers pull a mean prank. A woman who loves the night has contend with her holiday-obsessed husband, and a mean old man meets his match with a demonic, supernatural trick-or-treater. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite Halloween movies because it's basically this perfect film to watch every Halloween. It's a good Halloween classic. It's definitely just enjoyable to watch, basically. Also, Halloween is one of my favorite times of the year. This isn't so much just, it's basically means so much. Like, you get to dress up just like I'm doing, and of course, just do any, do any spooky related thing. Why this movie works so well is because, well, it's a perfect, as well, it's directed by Michael Dougherty, who would go on to direct Godzilla King of Monsters and another holiday-themed horror film called Krampus, which was a Christmas horror film. As yeah, the stories just work so well, and plus there's some great comedic aspects in the film. And of course, Sam, who I'm dressed up as, is a perfect comedic villain of the film in just every way possible. I mean, he's a perfect horror villain. I mean, this sack on his face is basically his mask. His real face is actually this pumpkin head, but I prefer this face. It's more iconic, and this is one of his signature weapons, which is, of course, a lollipop, bitten lollipop that kind of acts like a big stabber. So basically, yeah, it's kind of like they intertwine the five short stories work so well. They get woven together. He's actually what connects all the shorts together. They all take place on the same nights. Like, first there's like the teenagers, the evil principal. There's this virgin girl, and the rude, cranky old man who hates Halloween. And, believe it or not, there's actually this one story where these bus kids are these kids on a school bus were actually murdered by their driver. Their parents had arranged the driver to murder them and take them to this cliff and just kill them, basically. So after the infamous teenagers' cruel prank, they come back from the dead and they kill the teenagers who pulled the prank. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, the place. Plus, some of the kills, they actually put them in the forms of comic book pictures, and that's even cooler at times. And of course, my favorite segment would probably be the infamous segment with the old man, which is the very, very last one, where Sam really fully appears. Fully appears and attacks him, and we see his pumpkin face and basically scares him into basically liking Halloween. Because, well, as you don't know, he's known to scare kids and steal their candy with his dog, so. And yeah. And plus some. Yeah, plus even like even the comedic moments are pretty funny, specifically like the principal and this kid constantly interrupting when he's like bringing this like kid that he poisoned his candy that he killed because he poisoned his candy when that kid was basically stealing from his candy bowl. And so So yeah, and of course, the ones who get killed are actually the evil characters. So yeah, that is also a plus. Thankfully, the innocent ones in this film are actually spared, and most of them, like, there are some, and they don't kill any children in this film, and it's mostly just the adults who hate Halloween. Like, and the beginning scene's also very good because this one lady who has his husband who likes Halloween actually hates Halloween, blows out a jack o' lantern, and that prompts Sam to go basically kill her, which, spoilers guys, actually takes place at the very end, but it actually works so well having it at the beginning scene, unlike the unrated version of Craptivity that tried that stupid move. And another shocking twist, guys, the old man is revealed to be the killer. Revealed to actually be the bus guy on the bus who drove the kids to their death. And so, another spoiler, guys, the movie basically ends with them showing up at his house and they kill him. And his death is shown through comic book pictures, and it works so well because, well, again, it is produced by Bryan Singer, who directed the original X-Men trilogy and directed Superman Returns. It's very, very good. But I think my only problem is that the movie feels a little too short at times. I kind of wish it were a little longer because it kind of only runs at about 82 minutes. Without the credits, I think it's only 80 minutes, but and it did have a bit of a trouble production because, well, it was supposed to go to theaters, but unfortunately didn't. It went into much development hell for several times until it finally got released 2 years later. Except it ended up being a direct-to-DVD release. So unfortunately, it didn't end up going to theaters, sadly. But I think Michael Dougherty is a pretty phenomenal director. I mean, yeah, Krampus is a horrible movie, but then again, you're not supposed to take it seriously, much like with this movie. So that also really works out. Yeah, but all in all, despite this, I think Trick or Treat is a very phenomenal movie. I definitely recommend checking out if you want a great Halloween classic to watch tonight, or any of the good movies I reviewed this year. So yeah. So yeah, how would I rank the final movie I picked for the season finale of this year's Halloween horror movie reviews? Well, here's how I rank. I am going to give Trick or Treat an 8.5 out of 10. And that officially wraps up my review for Trick or Treat. Also, this officially wraps up this year's Halloween horror movie reviews. Yeah, guys, so getting next week, my channel will kind of go back to just normal videos, but I will still be doing movie reviews because a lot of you really like my movie reviews, so, and I'll still review some horror movies because I know you guys really loved my horror movie reviews, so, except they'll just be normal movie reviews. They won't be like Halloween style. They won't have a Halloween intro in them, since, well, because technically, yeah, but all in all, guys, this was a very fun series this year, and I can't wait to do it again next year. And just so you know, guys, happy Halloween, or depending where you live. But if you've already finished Halloween, then hope you had a really good Halloween. If your Halloween in your area is over, so yeah. But all in all, just happy Halloween, everybody. And that'll be it for this review, guys. Thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to want to see more, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Movie Lover 120.